Hello YouTubers, Minecrafters, and peoples of the intertubes, and welcome back to my vanilla Minecraft survival series. My name is Tolbert, and I'll be your host, and thanks for joining me on this wild and bumpy ride. In the last episode, we finished setting up our enchanting table, and we set up a Nether portal as well. And along with that, we did a little bit of beautification around the area here. We went ahead and planted some of this sugarcane out here to beautify the house a little bit. We set up the chicken coop and a couple trees and hay bales and watering holes for the sheep and the cows and whatnot. And in this episode, we're gonna do a little bit more beautification around here. I think we need to put a little fireplace inside here. And we're also going to go ahead and head off to the Nether and do some exploring and some mining out there as well. So to begin with, we should probably go get some clay that we're going to use for our fireplace over here. We're going to need a shovel for that. Best place to find clay is out by the edge of water. Since we know there is a whole lot of water over this way, we'll go ahead and head there and take a look around. The water river over there, I had already gone over there and grabbed some clay from there. We're just going to come out this way and collect just a little bit more. Now once again, I would like to remind everybody that this is vanilla Minecraft in gameplay and not vanilla Minecraft in graphics. We are running the Chroma Hills texture pack, the SEUS Reloaded version 1 shaders, and the Optifine enhanced graphics. Compared to the without the texture pack, the clay here is red instead of gray, so it's a little different. But we're just going to go ahead and grab as much of this as we can at the moment, trying to avoid going underwater to dig, because right once I have to go under the water, that's when it takes a little bit longer for us to dig. But apparently we're going under now. Now with this clay, we can put this in a furnace and burn it into clay bricks, which we can then use to combine into clay or brick blocks. And like I said, we're going to use these to build our fireplace that we want to use. It's just going to be a plain old fireplace, red and gray bricks, and we're going to finish it off by getting a little bit of netherrack from the Netherverse in order to put the fire in the bottom. For netherrack, when it burns, it will burn forever unless you put it out. Let's go ahead and let's start getting these balls of clay inside the furnaces and get them burning down and into those bricks that we need. I'd like to also remind everybody that the Twitch live stream happens every Wednesday night, Thursday morning at 1 a.m. and also every Sunday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. All times are Eastern Standard Time. So things are going to be a little bit late night for me, but that's pretty much how I like it. And so while we let those burn, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a nice little path out here. Simply right-clicking gives us the path blocks. And we're going to take this all the way over to our little pens over here. Figure a nice little path will make the area look a little bit better for us. And there we go. We have a nice little path that leads right to our little chicken coop. Unfortunately, I used up my shovel. I think this will be a perfect time to make a diamond shovel. But our diamonds are in this chest. A diamond shovel will definitely last a whole lot longer than the normal iron shovel would. We'll just go ahead. We'll make this entire area here path blocks for us. Unfortunately, I can't make that one into a path block. Got the fence on there. Let's see if we can't take that fence off, make it a path block, then put that fence back on. You never know. That just might be possible. Some of the things with this game are little small twerks and tweaks. There's that, and then that. Nope, it did turn it back to a regular grass block. Oh well. So that's all nice there. We got our little path going off. Let's go ahead and stretch this out just a little bit farther. And you know, we'll go ahead and we'll take it down. We'll take it down to the crops here. There's a nice little path. Let's go ahead and grab some of this clay as well while we're at it. We're going to take some of that clay. We're going to use that to make a flower pot. Let's do a couple of those. Because we're going to spruce up our little rooms a little bit here. Like in our bedroom, I think we need a nice little flower pot in here. Where else could we use one? I think right here would be nice. Throw a flower pot there as well. Let's go ahead and plant a couple of these flowers. Just simply right click and there we go. Flowers planted. I think that'll be nice for us. You know, we could put another one right there. But this time, let's grab a different flower. Go with these azure blues. And there we go. Got some nice little flower pots going on. We'll go ahead and step outside, and why not? We'll put one right there, another one right there. And a couple more daisies and poppies. And there we go. Well, we're happy with that now. Go ahead and put those away. And well, it looks like nighttime's upon us, and we're still waiting for the rest of this clay to go ahead and burn in the furnace and give us a little bit more bricks. So I'll tell you what, we'll be right back after all that's finished. So here we go, we were able to melt down and get ourselves a total of 8 stacks of bricks. In order to make a brick block, it's just 4 stacks, or 4 pieces of brick into one. Let's go ahead and make all those into those. So excellent, we have our nice red bricks that we're going to use. I figure we can go ahead and put this little fireplace right in this area here. So we're going to need our pickaxe in order to get through some of that stone that's there. Not quite sure where I picked up that egg at. Maybe it was from the chickens outside. Oop, we're going to use our axe on the wood. So we'll just go ahead and break all this out all the way up, because we're going to definitely want to put our chimney out there. Let's go ahead and take all this away. Excellent. So now we'll go ahead and start using our bricks. We're going to use this particular spot here. This is where we're going to put our nether rack. Except I'll make a mistake every once in a while. Let's go ahead and we'll take this all the way up that we can. Just, well, maybe not all the way up that we can, but just up for a little bit. So we have a nice, decent-sized chimney on our house here. I think one more will be good. And now we're going to need to build across. Bring it back down. The inside of the house there. And let's see if we can't just bring that down. Oh, no, we are right here. I'm sorry. That looks like it'll be decent. Let's go ahead. We'll replace this one while we're at it too. We'll go ahead and replace these. And so there we go. We should probably replace that piece of grass while we're at it as well. That's going to be our nice little chimney in the wall. We got our smokestack going outside, making it just a little bit more like home. There we go, all nice. Unfortunately, we're blocking these windows here. We may have to just replace those windows. Let's take a look from the inside and see what we can see. Well, no, I guess those windows will be decent enough as they are. We'll go ahead and keep those. As I was saying, in order to get some fire burning down here, we're going to need to go to the Nether to get us some netherrack. So let's put away these bricks for now. We'll get rid of all the other stuff that we picked up. Oh, except we always have to carry that little stack of wood on us. Now, something about going to the Nether is that going through this portal, I've spawned in nether worlds where the portal has been suspended 50 blocks above a lake of lava, or it could be easily just around a normal netherrack area. But either way, no matter where we go through, we're going to run into some very dangerous creatures. So we're going to pull a couple stacks of stone bricks here. We're going to use those to build ourselves a nice gray box on the other side. So let's go ahead, step through, and let's see what happens. I'm going to guess we're going to be all right over here, as we did see a pigman come through one time. And here we are, buried and open to the world out there. Gas can easily throw a nice fireball right at us. We're going to go ahead and extinguish some of this here. Try to extinguish some of this fire that's around, and let's go ahead and build up the walls of our box. I'm going to try to go about 3 blocks away. That looks about good right there. However, I should have brought a door with me. Let's try to mine out some of this netherrack, get it out of our way. Because like I said, we're going to build this gray box all around our nether portal. We do not want to be caught bare-handed at all. And that was the ghast. Don't want him rearing his head at us at all right now. That's one thing I definitely forgot, is the armor and whatnot for us to wear so that we're a bit protected. So let's go ahead and hop back through our portal. Go back and get us some armor made. Some good quality armor this time. We're gonna see if we can't make ourselves some diamond armor. be a bit more prepared for this journey here. And that little hole does not look all that grand. Let's go ahead and throw that down for now. See if we can't get this last 2 layers up here. There we go. We're gonna bring some doors back along with for us as well. There we go. I swear he's saying he's gonna hurt me. Alright, that'll get our wall up for now, and that'll keep us safe enough. Probably throw some torches around here so we can definitely see what's going on. And we'll build up the rest of this gray box in a little bit. Another quartz I'm happy to see, because we're going to need that for some of our redstone. That's part of what we're here for. We're here for this nether quartz, we're here for this soul sand, this nether rack, and we're also here for that glowstone that's out there. That's going to be the hardest thing for us to collect, is that glowstone. It grows very high up, and usually with nothing underneath it. We're going to have to bridge our way out there in order to pick that stuff up. In the meantime, let's get back home. Let's get ourselves a door made, and we'll actually go ahead and use this nether rack right now to start that fire in our fireplace. We'll just drop that in there. Some things I forgot is that you, when going to the Netherverse, you always want to carry your flint and steel with you. There we go. Nice little fire. Hopefully that won't spread to the wood here and burn us down, but I think we'll be safe. It's nighttime now, so let's go ahead and rest before we go back and before we get the rest of our stuff done. So first things first, we said we wanted to get ourselves some diamond armor. It's going to be a total of 24 diamonds to make armor. Going to be 8 for the chest plate, 4 for the boots, 5 for the helmet, and finally 7 for the leggings. While we're at that, we're also going to grab our lapis over here. After we put our diamonds back, we'll grab our lapis, and we're going to go ahead and enchant this armor. Let's see what things we can get. On the leggings, we got Unbreaking 3, always good. Unbreaking 3 and Protection 3, very nice. Protection 4 and Respiration 3, I do love that Respiration. Blast Protection 4, excellent. And Depth Strider, I am very happy with this armor. Between the Depth Strider and Respiration, we're going underwater for quite a long time and be able to move like we normally do. Unbreaking 3 and Protection, Blast Protection, we wish we had Unbreaking there, but unfortunately we'll have to wait on that. Let's go ahead and put our lapis back where it was. Now let's go ahead and suit up. Get fully outfitted here. Go ahead and grab our door. We're going to use. Now, another thing that I forgot is you want to go down with some obsidian in your pocket as well. I believe it is 10 obsidian is what we want to take with us. That's the minimum that we're going to need to make a portal to get back if we need to. And so we got our flint and steel to light a portal if we need to. So the last thing we're going to need is a crafting bench and 2 chests. I'm going to be throwing some stuff in there just to keep safe while we're there. So back to the Nether we go. Hopefully this time we'll be able to get ourselves some Nether quartz. There we go. We'll get ourselves some Nether quartz and some glowstone, hopefully. First things first, though, let's get this door set up, and we're going to get the rest of this big gray box built for us. So we'll be right back as soon as we're done with that. And there we go. We have our gray box built, and we are safe and sound inside the Nether. One thing I forgot to mention, and something I forgot to do, was to not bring tools with you you do not want to lose. And don't bring a bed with you, for you cannot sleep in the Nether. When you do, everything explodes. The bed explodes, you explode, everything around you explodes. So now we want to try and get out here to get some of this lovely material here. But first, the soul sand is right next to us. And so we're going to go ahead and go for the soul sand. It's right here. We'll take about as much as we can carry. Take a good, decent amount. Soul sand, while stepping on it, makes you walk a whole lot slower. But yet it's not slow sand, it's soul sand. Soul sand. I figure about 1 stack of soul sand will do us for anything that we may possibly need it for. Well, my guess, since we just went over, I just grab a little bit more and then call it good. One thing about being in the Nether, you should never want to be careful where you dig at, especially going up or down, because there is lava around every corner. It is literally everywhere. As you can see, it is everywhere. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of this netherrack here. We're going to be using this to do our bridging out with. Gotta be careful where we dig so we don't fall. That looks awfully close, but it also looks like it's awfully open. Something we're going to try to do, we're going to try to go up and then come across in the ceiling. Figure that might be a decent idea of something to try. Just like I said, be careful when digging up. You never know when you're going to hit lava. Fortunately, came out a little bit too early there. We can use that to judge just about how far we went. How far we need to go. Good thing we have this extra with us. We're going to just plug that right, well, not all of it. We're going to plug a lot of that right back up and then just step up one. Which apparently we need to step up a little bit more. And that, my friend, is a ghast. That thing hurts a whole lot when it hits you. And I totally sent that fireball back completely by accident. There we go. Got up there finally. Took a minute. So again, we're just going to keep on putting bricks back down. Then going back up one. And taking a judgment and putting bricks back down and going back up one again. We're just going to keep on doing this until we're able to find our way out there. Just remember to be careful when digging up. Lava everywhere. Well, there it is. There's our glowstone, nice and close. Now, getting down to it is going to be a hard part. Thankfully, we can place that block there and get on top of it. I really do not like being this far out into the open. But let's grab what we can here. Of course, we'll use these blocks to go out. Just being very careful. Holding down the shift key so you're in sneak mode so you don't fall off the edge by accident. We just grab what we can. The reason I'm after this is that this is what we're going to use to help grow our crops in a layered format. This, and we're going to need some redstone to go along with it. And part of that might also be some of that nether quartz needed as well. I think we're just going to grab this one last bit here. And we're going to go ahead and leave the rest of that here. And we are going to skedaddle away from that one. Now we gotta go and see which exactly one we got out there. I think I already know that that was the closest one. Right there, yes. So we got another one a little bit farther away. We're gonna go after that one as well. Just keep on doing the same thing that we did before. Build a tunnel across and see where we come out at. Let's try to open this all up for us. Now, one thing you gotta be careful with is that your tools will be used up very quickly with this netherrack. Although it breaks really easily, it uses up tools really quickly as well. So let me go ahead and get over there and grab that, and we'll be back in just 1 second. Alright, now one thing about the nether that you want to do is definitely throw torches and use them to lead you back to where you came from. And like I said, you gotta be awfully careful around here. That looks like it's going to be just a strict, steep fall. Yes, indeed. We want to try to dig down safely here. See if through this path through here can't lead us to a little bit safer. Indeed, it is looking that way. And we're actually going to dig down a little bit here. We'll dig our own way down if we need to. Better than falling to our deaths. We got to get down there to get that nether quartz. Now, one thing about the pigmen out there, those nasty little things, like the one that came through our portal, they are completely passive. As long as you don't hurt them, they will not hurt you. Right, once you hit one, though, they all come after you. So you gotta be careful with that. Alright, looks like we are down. this area now. Go ahead and keep those torches coming. Like I said, we're off for those nether quartzes that was over here that we saw. There we go. Now we just gotta be careful of the gas flying around. Those gas will send fireballs at us that will explode and pretty much wipe us out. Now, I do not see another fortress nearby, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping we would come out close to one, but I guess not. At least I don't think so. That might be part of one over there. Really can't tell from here. I think we're gonna have to find our way over there. Crossing this lake of lava is not something I'm looking forward to, but it might have to be done. We'll have to do that on a live stream or on a different episode. Right now, let's just grab a little bit more of this nether quartz over here. Nether quartz is a wonderful way to gain XP. That is one thing. Wonderful way for XP. Now we see some more down there. Let's go ahead and go for it. Oh, it's just a little bit, unfortunately. I don't know. Alright. So we got our nether quartz. We got our soul sand. The soul sand we'll actually use later. When we finally get some nether wart that we're going to use to brew some potions with. We got the soul sand, we got the nether quartz, we got nether rack, which we used for making our little fire. Used to make our little fireplace. Right now I'm just taking a glance around to see what's out there. See if we can't find another fortress nearby. Possibility of one nearby at least. One quick random note is that when you come to the Nether, be expecting to die and lose your items. It is very easy, especially with walls of lava like this, to have your items lost as you perish. But you can also get by as long as you're careful enough. Make sure to mark your path, and you know where you're going. Keep your eyes as wide open as possible. And when you hear a ghast, be prepared to run. Those things are quite deadly when they start throwing those fireballs and blowing up everything around you. But in the meantime, I'll just continue with this. Alright, I think that's enough for now. We'll go ahead and head back. And we'll continue this on the other side of the portal. And so we're back home now with everything that we got from the Nether. We're going to go ahead and put away this soul sand for right now, along with the nether rack. We don't need any more of that at the moment. Quartz and the glowstone, we are going to change most of this glowstone into regular glowstone. From glowstone dust into regular glowstone. We're going to do as much of that as possible right now. We're going to use that in the next episode when we build our farms. As far as another quartz, we're just going to store that away for right now. That we will probably use later. We got to make some redstone comparators. I know the comparators need it, and I'm not so sure if the repeaters need it. So the next episode, we're going to take these 3 farms, we're going to combine them into one single stack that will use a button to harvest for us. So until then, my friends, be in my fancy diamond armor, say take care of yourselves, have a good night, take care, and we'll see you in the next episode.